For me, and good morning to all our family around the world.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. Oh, I'm good. Are you looking forward to Christmas? Because we're almost, this month has almost finished like this.
You know quite very well that we're in the season of Christmas as it is.
Uh-huh.
Already everywhere you hear the firework, being displayed.
Started hearing
Oh,
it too. Eh,
knockout already everywhere. People are already
really?
feeling it. So it's in the air. So everybody we are looking towards it. And we pray that the Lord Almighty will grant us the grace to
Yes,
partake of
so
it.
amen, amen. Okay, let's get into the headlines this morning. We're starting with the Punch newspaper. Trump threats. Troops pound terror bases in key states. Gaming bill. Lagos sues National Assembly for contempt. And that's because they said this is about the lottery, whether it should be legal or not. So that's been going on. Motorists stranded as Oyo residents protest road extension. That's interesting. In the Guardian newspaper, we have 200 dead as rival jihadist groups clash in northeast area of Nigeria. I don't even understand. Anyway, also in the Guardian newspaper, we have there's price for betrayal. Kwankwaso tells defected lawmakers, supporters. I want to even ask you, Ademi, what do you think about the defections that have been going on?
Well, like we always been saying, and the law allows defection, and politicians who they are, they will want to go to where they feel they can have an advantage of being in government. So, we all know that what we see in Nigerian politics is not based on ideology. It's based on where you can be relevant, where you can get something. So that's why you see the defection as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Much so with all that we have been hearing in the airspace that, most of them, the excuses they have been given is that based on the fact that the present government is doing something meaningful. That's why most of them are going there. And on the other hand, those who also are forming alliance, coalition, are saying they are doing that to save Nigeria. They will always give you one reason or the other. Some will say it's because of the fraction in their party. That's why they couldn't stay back there again, and they want to go to somewhere that is more well established. So a lot of things goes on. That's what happens in Nigerians political space.
Okay. All right. Still on the Guardian newspaper, we have Ibadan residents protest planned land acquisition for secular road project. In the This Day newspaper, we have Tinubu moves to fast track Siemens power project, recommits to stable electricity. Still in the This Day newspaper, we have EFCC declares ex-minister Timipre Sylva wanted over alleged $14.8 million refinery fund. Aye. That's all I'm going to say. Daily Trust, Obasanjo, under my watch, America couldn't do anything in Africa without our knowledge. See, Obasanjo and just flexing and just saying many things is just interesting. But what makes me laugh is that people come and be like, Oga, under your watch, things were happening. So please, please, please don't come and act like you were holier than thou. It's just interesting to see how politics in Nigeria, unravels. Yeah. Still in the Daily Trust, we have PDP crisis. Fresh twist as Wike's men go after judge who approved convention. We are going to be talking about this today. Interestingly, we sort of highlighted it's no. I think we did talk about it last week with Ademi. So I want to know his thoughts when we get into the headlines proper as to this thing, because this PDP issue, this crisis is getting out of hand. Excuse me. In the Vanguard newspaper, we have insecurity. NAF strikes kill terrorists, bandits in Borno, Kwara, Katsina, and other states. All I just know is thank you, President Trump, for making people wake up, making our government wake up, making our military personnel wake up, because It be like say everybody was sleeping when all this was going on. So we've seen quite a lot of talk. Now we're seeing corresponding action to it. So let's see as it continues. Rigging is the worst coup. Dixon Amechi won ahead of 2027. Good morning, Rose. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Fumi. I'm good. I'm great. I'm doing well. Sorry about the network. It was just turning on its own, but I'm here. I'm here
Yes.
now. Sometimes these things can just be unpredictable, but
Mhm.
good morning, Ademi. How are you today? And how's your week been so far?
Good morning, Rose. It's been fantastic, actually.
Oh,
So, how are you doing? It's good to see you.
yes, it's good to see you too. I'm doing great. So I hope you're ready for all the buzz boosts that might just come in today.
I can imagine, especially with the headlines, man.
Great.
All right, we'll move on to the Premium Times. EFCC declares former governor wanted over alleged $14.85 million fraud. I'm just going to keep it moving because if we decide to deliberate on that, okay, Nigeria completes first live transaction on national payment stack. Moving over to the Nation newspaper.
All right, on the Nation newspaper, it says airstrikes kill terrorists in Borno, pound hideout in Katsina and Kwara. So all of these efforts that we're seeing, all these combined efforts, so we could actually,
we could.
All right. I just hope that is not what we see on paper. That is actually what's happening here. All right. Another one on the Nation says federal government cement scale up 2.3 billion euro power projects. Okay.
Okay, we're moving on to the cable newspaper. Weekdays allies ask NJC to sanction George over, that's the Nigerian Judiciary Commission, to sanction George over contradictory order on PDP convention. This is still going on. Like I said earlier, we shall see as is unveiling. Orchestrated hostility, aid faults EFCC for declaring Timipre Sylva wanted over financial fraud.
Says orchestrated hostility. So the Southern designed the hostility.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. On the Daily Post, it says structures used to rig Anambra election. Former SGF Babachir Lawal says ex-president Shehu Shagari's wife is dead. Oh. This is quite sad. Knowing fully well, the history of Shehu Shagari. All right, so suspected gunmen attack vehicles on Kwara Highway. Those are the headlines from Daily Post.
In the Tribune newspaper, we have EFCC declares ex-minister Timipre Sylva wanted. Nigeria's electricity customers rise to 11.96 million, says the NERC.
All right, on the pen pushing, the last one we have says troops rescue 86 victims, arrest 29 terror suspects in Borno State. It's all right. This is good to read.
Yes. Those are the headlines this morning in the national dailies. You want to do well to get you a copy and see what's going on. But then we are going to discuss the headlines that caught our eye. Interestingly, this Timipre Sylva's one caught my eye, but I was just like, please, I don't want to. But before, I know that I didn't send this to you, Ademi, but before we go into it, what are your thoughts on this? Because I feel one of my personal opinions on the EFCC is that now when I feel or I believe that it is whenever somebody, how do they say that thing? Now them catch the thief, right? So it's like people have been stealing. Let's not lie, let's not steal. We've been seeing our government officials stealing left, right, and center. So is it possible that Timipre has done something? Who stole did he step on that is making them come after him? Because you say over fraud, over the refinery fraud. But just the other day, myself and Rose read headlines about the fraud in, is it Oyo State, Ondo State, of the dam. But we're not seeing the EFCC saying anything about it. So what I would like to know, what are your thoughts quickly on this issue?
Well, thank you very much, Fumi. Well, we don't have to go far off. It's been said that he actually sponsored the, rumored coup So with
Mm.
that, so a lot of investigation will have such light will have to be, to his direction. So they have to look, investigate, they have to do a lot of things, to make sure that he's found wanting, is culpable one way or the other. So that is what you've seen. It is not for any reason, it's because it's no longer, in their good books as it is. So
Yeah.
when you're in the good books of the government, whether at the state or the national level, you will see that nothing will happen to you. No dog will back you. But as it is
Mhm.
now, it's not in the bad book. So everything has to go its direction. So that's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Hopefully, one day, we'll get to the point where when the EFCC or when the courts want to arrest the person, it's not because he's in the bad books, but it's because this is the right thing to do. It's because they have gone against, the letter, the laws, the rule of they've committed a crime basically, and that is why they are being arrested, or what that is why they are being punished. All right, let's get into it. In the Premium Times newspaper, Anambra voter turnout doubles but still reflects low participation in Nigeria's elections. We sort of like touched on this a little yesterday with Emmanuel when he came on the show. But what I want to speak to instead, or the direction I want us to go instead, is what causes voter apathy. The elections are going to be coming on soon. Ekiti State is next up on the list, which is next year, and then we have the 2027 elections. Actually, before that, the National Assembly is still trying to push for the elections to hold in November of 2026. How can we get to the point where Nigerians are very much involved in politics in Nigeria, where there is no voter apathy?
Thank you very much. You see, until we Nigerians ourselves, we are actually being honest with ourselves. And you see, we always say, we cry that we want a change. We want a change without acting.
Mm.
We want a change by, saying, demonstrating or showing our grievance, or saying that no, your election, your vote does not reflect. How will it reflect? When you have low turnout, what you are doing literally is that you're giving room for these politicians to be able to manipulate. That's what you
Mm.
are doing. But when you go out there, you cast your vote in numbers. Now you say you have about 2 point something million registered voters in Anambra, and you have just about 500 and something people that went out on that day to cast their vote. That
Yeah.
means that the remaining 1 point something million is an opportunity for them, if they want to really manipulate it as they want, they will always want to. Then why do you think you want to make a difference? You're not making a difference. That is not how to show that you are not happy with the system. You are not happy with the system. Go out there. By the time you have the numbers, that is when you can, displace them from wherever office they are seeking to be the head, whether you want to be a governor, you want to be the president or the councillor, or what are you, the National Assembly members. That's the only way you can do it. But when we step back, we said, when you vote, it's not the way out. Go
Mm.
out there, cast the vote in numbers. Let your number outnumber whatever they have planned to rig. That's the truth. But when you go, you sit back at home, you are giving them the room, and you say, one of the reasons is that your vote doesn't count. We don't have trust in the electoral process. The judiciary, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. No matter how relevant it may be as it is, if you don't go out in numbers, then what you are given the room for is this to happen. And that is why we will continue to say, no, it's not going to happen. Our vote doesn't count. You have to make your vote count. The only way you can make your vote count is go out there, cast your vote, and let the people who will be able to wait at the polling center, wait there, let the votes be counted, and announce the result at the polling booths. When that is done, then it will go to the collation center. At the collation center, by the time you have, let's say in a particular ward, you have about 1,000 people that casted their votes, and about 800 votes go to a particular party. There is no way when that result gets to the collation center, it will be manipulated. There's no way to be manipulated. But when you don't have enough votes, they will add to it to make sure that at least it's to some extent, it will be that, okay, people came out in certain area, people did not come in this area. But when you have enough numbers, there is no way they will be able to manipulate it. So with the voters, we have responsibility, we have a duty to always make sure that we go out, irrespective of where our belief. We can only change that belief if we are able to stay there, if we are able to go out in numbers and cast our vote. We will change that narration that your vote doesn't count. Your vote will count when you go out in numbers.
I hear you. I really do. I really do. But even me as a Nigerian citizen, if I would be dishonest to myself to say that I fully understand what you mean by if the numbers come out to vote, because the ideology that most young people have, or even most Nigerians have, is that even if I vote, it's not like the vote is count, right? Like you're saying, oh, if I vote, if we have people come out en masse, so I'll give you a case in point, and maybe this is where the fight will now start. Last year, the last election, right? People did come out to vote en masse. That's the 2023 elections. I didn't because I was busy pregnant, so I could not move, right? But I know that I was following it, and I know that a lot of people came out to vote, and then the outcome isn't what a lot of, we could read public sentiment, we could read it on. Anyway, so let me land now. So the issue is, and I know that a lot of young people came out to vote in the 2023 elections. I'm especially worried that in the 2027 elections, a lot of young people won't come out because of what happened during that time. How do we get to the middle where you're saying that? Yeah, I still don't understand how that thing where you say if there's more, because I think in my own naive, I don't want to say naive, layman opinion, that if there's more people, you can actually rig it, as opposed to if there's less people. So maybe you can explain it better to us.
Thank you very much. You make a case with the 2023 election.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Except we want to continue to deceive ourselves and want to continue to live in delusion. If the vote did not count, let's ask this question. Lagos State, how did it happen that Obi won Lagos State?
Did he though?
If the vote did not count, he won Lagos State.
Yeah, but he's not. Okay, you mean the party?
Excuse me. LP, the Labour Party, won in Lagos State.
Okay.
Let's be honest, the presidential election, if the vote did not count, it wouldn't. If it were being manipulated, that's the strongest hold, not the stronghold, the strongest hold of the sitting president, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then he was not a president. If the vote did not count, the vote counted. In the East, LP won majority in the East, and you're saying the vote did not count. If the other party won in other states, does it mean that the vote does not count? No, we should stop this. You see, if our candidate did not win, we should stop that narration that because our candidate did not win, that means that it was rigged.
Fair.
Where your candidate won, was it rigged? Oh, so your candidate is the one that is being accepted all over. It is not so. It is not so. You see, we must stop this. This kind of voluminous kind of narration about our system, political system, must be stopped. The votes count. Like I told you, if you go out, okay, let me give you a scenario. When the presidential election took place, And we saw what happened in Lagos State. I was one of those who said, oh, well, as it is, let's watch the way it's going to go. But you saw again, when it comes to the governorship election, that the people that did not go out to vote during the presidential election, they went more en masse to vote. That was what gave Governor Sanwo-Olu the seat again. If not, Vivo could have won, or the other guy in PDP could have won. But because people saw, oh, they missed it, so they went en masse. So please, we should stop this, our negative narration that our vote does not count. Our vote counts. And it has been, you see, before, you are talking about before now, when they will just sit down and say this is what is going to happen. No, it is not so anymore. More that the Nigerian citizens are more sensitive, are more inclined towards the election. Things are changing, and they are changing for good. Let's be honest. I will not accept anybody coming to tell me that the 2023 election, that the vote did not count. The vote counted. If the vote did not count, I will always tell you, Obi will never win in Lagos.
We have a call. Sorry to interrupt you. Hello, good morning. Oh, the call is gone. Yes, the phone lines are now open. 07000 917 917 or 9155 917 917. Our toll-free line is back on 0800 123 5917. You can text or WhatsApp us on 0703 1756 537 or 08155 917 917. You're still tuned into Women Radio WFM 91.7. The time currently is 6 minutes to 8 this morning. We have a call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Gloria, please, can you unmute Women Radio because Women Radio is muted?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Hello, good morning.
All right. Good morning, Fulu. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Mr. Ade. Good morning, Nigerians across the globe.
Good morning, Prince. How are you? It's good that you're the first person to
I'm very fine. You know, I just returned to Nigeria yesterday, and the first thing I tried listening from there, I couldn't get the website link, so I couldn't join us all this while. Mr. Demi, Madam Fumi, let me ask Mr. Demi this question for you. Mr. Demi, let's start from Lagos, 2023. Do you think someone who won the governorship election in Lagos?
Very well.
I want you to give us factual declaration that yes, he won. Then I will take you to places he was beating hands down, yet he was declared winner. Okay, I was one of the electoral empire. I am not telling you from story. I was one of the electoral empire in Lagos, both in presidential and governorship. So you cannot tell me stories. Mr. David, please, in 2033, vote counted, right? Who won River State presidential poll? Vote counted in Nigeria. Please, I want you to give us factual declaration. Don't go far. Mr. David, when you talk to Nigerians, there are people that are more educated. Though. There are people that are educated, though, just as some of you have the privilege to come to the air. Okay? I said I just came to Nigeria. Mr. David, when did you go to Benin Republic? Just with the Republic backyard here. Do you see the Nigeria road side from the border to Nigeria, to Ilaro, to Ota? Immediately you cross the border, you are on your own. Did you see that? Where is Minister of Works? Mr. David, there are things that some of you, when you get to the air, don't pacify us. Okay, let me use the word. Pacify us. Don't boost our immune by challenging us to say some things that we shouldn't be saying. Okay? Just pacify us. Look for a way to tell Nigerians, to calm Nigerians' tensions down. Don't boost people's immunity with anger. Calm things down. The things you are saying, see, there is nobody living in isolation in this country. No? Nobody. But my prayer is, if the words of Trump can bring these issues up, can bring a lot of things down now, I pray the man come to Nigeria. I know he's not coming to fight Nigerians. He's not coming to fight the government, but he's coming for the enemies of Nigeria. And every enemy in this country, oh God, arise, like Mayor always say, and disgrace them openly, even before the arrival of Trump. I want us to, for me, somebody said rice is 40,000. Do you know where they were buying their rice from 40,000 naira? They bought it from Kobe in Benin Republic. And they will bring it to Lagos by 2 a.m. 2 a.m. 40,000 naira per bag of rice. Okay? And somebody, I thank God the person that called that he said he stayed at Ota area. And another one stayed at Akute. Where are the borders? See, Nigerians, until we come together and speak with one voice, without hatred for ourselves, without division, without religion. A pastor came up yesterday. I was in the radio when I was hearing that in the car coming. I was hearing that one pastor in Lagos was saying blah 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 blah. You know the pastor, one Emmanuel, friend Emmanuel. His church is at Sinteja here. I wish those people can go to my side and do evangelism. I told one evangelist that I'm going for international evangelism. 4 days crusade. It's on video, it's on social media. Go to my page, Facebook. You will see it. Go and may you know people say there are people, not the Lagos church where you put AC. You come to my own church in Lagos, there is AC everywhere. Not the emo. Go to the north. If you say you're the pastor. Go to the north, come to my own local area in Kogi State. Go and do a pastor, go and see you. Why you see how many Syria in Lagos here now? How many other there Lagos here? When you not take the boats as pastors, you will come on air. When you not even Mr. Day Lagos, you not even come for Lagos. Travel the road of Nigeria, go Delta. Go Delta. That is my days, one of my days there. Please let us come to the air and pacify people, calm things down for us. Don't boost our mood with anger. Don't give us this hot energy every day. No. I'm not saying you should say the fact, don't say the truth all the time. But when you want to, don't start with it. That this is who be someone who will win Lagos State. Who dash out? I was an umpire in Lagos. I live on this morning. God bless us.
Did you cover all the local governments in Lagos as an umpire? Did you cover all the local governments in Lagos? Did you cover all the polling booths in Lagos?
Hi, Prince. Are you still there?
Did you cover the polling booths in Lagos?
He's no longer on the call.
Now let me just clear in. Let me clear in. You see, I was fortunate to at least be in few polling booths on that day as an observant, and at the same time, I casted my vote. Then I needed to go around from polling units, and I heard what was being said in most of the units that I went to. I'm talking about the governorship.
Oh, we have a call. Sorry to interrupt you, Adeyemi. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, the analyst. My name is Omotosho Lokun from Akuti.
Hi, Omotosho. It's been a while. Good morning. Welcome back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You see, the reality of 2023 election, it brought a lot of surprises in the sense that the LP voters, they really came out en masse, while the APC voters were relaxing, enjoying in their own data. After all, they know those after voting, they know those people that will be there. And it's a wrong notion, according to what the analyst has said. So it was that thing that geared them up for Sanwo-Olu's re-election. That was exactly what happened. The analyst has said it all. And I really appreciate the way he analyzed. Another thing is this. You know what really brought about the issue of apathy is the fact that people tend to look at what do they gain after staying under the sun and rain, casting votes for one particular party or the other. At the end of the day, it does not guarantee security for you. It does not guarantee gainful employment for your children. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. What do you call them? The politicians, they are amassing wealth to themselves and their children and their generation yet unborn. So at the end of the discover that their children will not be schooling here. We go through a lot of problems here. But meanwhile, they are enjoying. Their children are enjoying. So this is the problem we are having. Thank you.
All right, so thank you, Omotosho, for calling. We do appreciate your call and giving your insights on that. This is 3 minutes after 8, right here on your Women Radio WFM 91.7, and this is the program, the newspaper review on the Full Breakfast Show. All right, we have another call before Mr. Demi comes in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Women Radio. Good morning, Madam Fumi, Madam Rose, Mr. Adeyemi. God bless you all.
Good morning.
I thank God I'm alive today. All I need to say is this. Let us respect each other. Come on. We are not here to, even the politicians themselves, let one of them have any occasion. I see all of them will be there. We, the supporter, will be calling and be fighting. That's why when it comes to politics, I don't discuss politics. Anybody